What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Yeah, I'm still alive. I know. I've been slacking a little bit this week. I've really been sick the entire week. Like, I would get up, take Dayquil, go to work, and when I came home from work, NyQuil, and just knocked out. Like, oh my god, I hate summer colds. They're the worst. They really are the worst thing that could possibly happen. But anyway, so we got a new dungeon. I know I'm a little late and whatever, and some people are asking me to think up of a team or. Honestly, guys, look at what I did to myself, too. Watch this. I don't even know why Randy's the leader, but anyway, that's besides the point. But watch and see what I did to myself. And we'll talk real quick. So, like, honestly, I was like Dayquil, NyQuil every night. And by the time I would crash on the couch, I've been working like 14 hours. You know what it is? My day is like well into 14 hours because I leave my house. I get up at around 3. I leave my house. I get up. I get ready, walk the dogs, and I leave my house by like 4:30. I start working at 5 in the morning, and then I come home somewhere around 5, 6 in the morning, and it's just a routine to go over and over again. So, I gotta work now, so that we have time later and stuff like that. I have my own little situation I'm going through. But, anyway, I'm enjoying. Like, I told you guys a story about the Cavs. Like, I got ripped off a couple of weeks ago by a cop from Jersey. Whatever, man. He didn't really rip me off, but, he could have been a little more prepared. I don't think he was coming with the money anyway. It made me wait too long. So, oh man, this is funny what I did to myself. Pretty much what happened over here. I don't know why this guy's the leader and why Theo Mars is not the leader. I don't know what I did over there. But pretty much, the guy took my Lucian, and it was complete chaos once he took my Lucian. So you gotta be careful with this dungeon. The reason why I'm doing this is, number one, I want to show you guys what the hell I did to myself. Number two, people are jumping the gun with this one, guys. You really are. I think they're going to nerf it a little bit. I don't know how much of a nerf, but it does. The only way I see beating this dungeon is like violent revenge, everything. Look, he immediately takes Lucian. I have no chance. Oh, whoa, I survived this time. He didn't crit. Whoa. I'm surprised I survived. Really. But anyway. And I really don't see a way of full autoing it because he does that to you. Like, it's really crazy, this dungeon. It really is. No, Lucian is dead. So anyway, you know what? Forget about it. I just wanted to show you guys what the stupid move I made. So we make Theo Mars the leader. Look, unrecoverable is really good for him. I want to bring her since she has a 3-turn hit. Like, everybody does something. Everybody has a multiple hit. But we'll see. Let's see what happens with this team. I think I didn't even check to see if if she has runes, by the way. But it seems like she does. She did a decent hit before. Yeah, she has runes. If she's stunned, she has runes. Alright. So, I got some cool cab stories to tell, too. I'm going to give us one story at the end, and that's about it. I don't want to talk about the cab the entire time. And I got a guild war to do, so I haven't done a video in a while, so. We're going to do the guild war. We're going to do a little bit of this. I want you guys to hear my thoughts on this guy. So, he's immune too to everything. That's another tricky thing, by the way. He's immune to all weakening effects, while he has his 7-turn shield too. There's a few monsters I like for this dungeon, but I don't see any other way of doing it other than violent revenge runes, and it's like so crazy. You have to equip almost everything with violent revenge runes, and just. That's it. I want to put I'd like to put a slow. I'd like to bring Shandon into this dungeon, but it's like you need a better slow in some ways. I kind of like the Wind Ninetales, but that's also a 1-turn, and I don't remember what the cooldown is. So You know, like I'm thinking about monsters, trial and error. I think I'd rather just have a monster that has multiple hits. Like look at what's going on right now. This is a big improvement compared to before. But you see, Lucian didn't land his unrecoverable. And she has multiple hits everywhere. Look, but you see what Lucian does to me? So you gotta be careful with who you take. And she died immediately. Okay. And he healed. If I landed the unrecoverable, it would have been a little different. Maybe a different healer. I didn't even bring Theomars before. Like, I don't. This has to be thought out and thought out very well. Lucian might be a bad idea to take, but a monster with unrecoverable is a good idea to take. Maybe with a revive, yeah. We'll see. And he has an attack down debuff. All right. But I've been thinking about a lot of different monsters to use. And when you first think about it on paper, this is why I don't think everybody should jump the gun and give it a little bit of time. I really don't want to build monsters for this dungeon and then like they're not useful anywhere else. I don't want to build monsters just specifically for this dungeon. Cuz like in the other farmable teams, you know, all those monsters were able to be used in other dungeons and other places. So let's see. Really don't want to jump the gun. Oh, she has an unrecoverable as well. So the water, if I could get past this, I think it might be better for me to revive through and just go to B10 and see what happens with the water magic knight. This team might just be able to do it. Well, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it on B9, but is this B9 or is this B8? Whoa, did I even, you see? Oh no, this is B9. What am I talking about? Okay, it's B9. I'm a little cuckoo. You gotta remember, it's 6:20 in the morning. So, let's see how this, I'm not liking this right now. Oh, alright. I may just 6-star the Water Magic Knight over the weekend. See how this works out. But a farmable team, guys, that's not going to happen now. Like, I have to figure out how to beat it first. Beat it quite a few times. Get the mechanics and then... Because... Praha is a big cheat. She's very good for this dungeon, Praha. Like, I've barely even done this, to be honest with you guys. Like, I played for like an hour last night, and then I went to sleep. I woke up and had to... I would try and play at work, but I really can't. I use my phone for something else. I use my phone for the GPS. There's a GPS app called Waze, and I use that all the time for like speed traps and stuff like that. You know? And red light cameras, just to know where everything is. If we could land unrecoverable, that would be great, but it doesn't look like I... See, the speed has to get fine-tuned as well. Brienne's too fast on this team. Oh, boy. And they took him. Okay, but Brienne is tanky enough for this. Oh, you see? But that's why we have the revive. I was about to restart it. See, I rarely ever use a revive. There's no good. No good. This boss is crazy. These bosses are tough. And I'm taking water monsters to the wind dungeon. That's the thing. I'm stuck with water monsters. All my fire monsters, like attack bar manipulator over there. Attack bar manipulator. Attack bar manipulator. He might be okay, but he doesn't have a multiple hit, so there's no point. You know, yeah. I have him. I have Randy, but I tried Rakan once. Honestly, guys, this dungeon when I get past B9 and I start working on B10, that team might be alright for B10 that I just did, and then we'll work on a farmable team. One monster, she looks good on paper, but I don't think she's going to be that great. I don't know if she's going to be that great. Actually, now that I think about it, if you put Violent Revenge on her, she could be really good. Where is she? Now that I'm thinking about it again on paper, not only that, Orang looks good. Why I like Orang is for these 3 debuffs: attack speed, attack power, and defense for 2 turns. The attack speed, this will give your team an extra turn. What you're pretty much hoping for, and I wouldn't put Orang in the speed. I'm gonna end up having to build Orang. I should have one, but I would put Orang like second or third in attack order on that one to do it that way, to get it done. Like, you're pretty much hoping for a revenge proc, and then for her to use her 3rd skill. She might even be useful with full revenge. Alright, I have one. Oh, I have 2. Okay. So, and I have a couple of Sohas to throw into her also. Where's Soha? And I should have some fire ones to... I have 2 Sohas I see over there. I don't know, should I max skill her too? I don't know if I should max skill her. I have another fire one over there. Let me just take a look at her cooldowns though. I don't know what her cooldowns are. Let's see. Her skill... So, wow, 3-turn cooldown. That's not bad. If she could land all the debuffs, full revenge might even just be the way to go with her. You know, you bring her as the leader. I don't think the fire one's going to be that great in this one. The branding effect doesn't really make a difference. I think that this 3-turn... This 2-turn over here, there's the 3 debuffs: attack power, attack speed, and defense. The attack speed is so you can get an extra turn in between, because he's really fast, this guy. He's pretty fast. So the best way to get him is to slow him down. And then attack power, he's going to heal for less when he does get a turn. And then weaken defense, whatever. Weaken defense, you already know what weaken defense is all about. Orang can be that full package right there. I like her for this dungeon a lot. But, you know, until it's done... I don't see how... I really don't see... You really have to play with these things to get it to work. So maybe Orang... you could put Theomars as the leader. That's the thing. That's the other thing, is when he takes over a monster. It's just... You have to be careful with the monsters that he takes over, too. So you have to bring the right support. I have to, like, there's so much to think about. This dungeon is so crazy, guys. Wow, you know what? We're going to do the Guild War. Because I don't want this video to turn out to be like 3 hours. But this dungeon is pretty crazy. The more I think about it, the more I got to play it. I'm going to have to build new monsters. 2 or 3 monsters. And then we have to figure out, and I want to figure out like a farmable one too. So, Orang, the Water Magic Knight, Theomars technically is and isn't farmable. I'm gonna have to think about that one. And then we'll attack this guy. This guy with his little cat. Double revives over here. Well, okay. So you know what? So there's a lot to think about with this new dungeon. This new dungeon is tough. It does seem very interesting. I like it. It's pretty cool. Some people text me and they were complaining. They're like, you're supposed to be able to farm these dungeons. I mean, they want you to build new monsters, you know? That's pretty much what they're trying to do. That's what I'm beginning to believe. So, you know, and I would cool it with the... you know, I really do think they're gonna nerf this in some way. So I might cool it with some people. Orang is a decent monster to work on now. Yes, I'll give her that. If Orang has value for this dungeon, she's definitely a monster to work on now because she could be used as a nuker as well. I will admit that, even though I've said she's food because she pretty much was up until now. If you can use her in a dungeon, then yeah, fine. I guess she's not food. I'll change my little rating on her. But other than that, I really wouldn't have built Orang. But she has that those 3 debuffs in one. As long as it's somewhat timed correctly, and she may have to be full revenge. I don't know about violent revenge. Maybe violent revenge would work. You know, maybe, yeah, violent revenge would work. But full revenge would work too. Maybe. Probably. 45% chance to full revenge. And then if you have her go like the second or third turn, like if you have a magic knight go ahead of her, it could work. It could definitely work. As long as she's getting this after the 7th turn, so like the 8th turn. So you would need her to go like 4th. See, or the order of everything would have to work out as well. That's the crazy thing. So this dungeon is gonna be. This dungeon is gonna separate the men from the boys. This is what's gonna happen. It's not just about making a farmable team and everything. You have to time everything. This is gonna separate the men from the boys, people. That's pretty much what this dungeon is. So, because now timing is especially of the essence. Alright. I don't even know what guild we're fighting, too. That's the funny thing. I have no idea what's going on. Trying to stay focused on one thing at a time. Oh, this guy's a little tricky. Give it a shot like this. Pretty much the same team. That's what I've been using most of the time. Sometimes I'll go back and forth with Katarina. Oh, Revenge Runes, of course. I messed up right there. That's gonna be the end of me. Unless if I get lucky right now. And I get another stun. I actually did kind of get lucky right now because he glanced the whole way through that. That's crazy how he just glanced through most of that. This is why Arya is OP. Arya gives me second chances. I can't believe I just hit him again, too, like an idiot. Whoa. You know, I forgot that wolf had a weakened defense. But anyway. Put you to sleep. Alright, the stun is fine. See if we can. Alright. See, now it doesn't really matter unless Darian goes completely berserk and gets like 5 turns, which I highly doubt that's gonna happen. I guess this team can get a little annoying to watch. Oh, look, I woke her up like an idiot. Well, what's good about this team, though, is all the debuffs, you lock them down. Even with Chloe, as long as you're clearing the debuffs, you're fine. Clearing the buffs with Praha. Sometimes she doesn't clear a single buff, and her heal ends up coming in handy. Handier than the buff remover. So towards the last battle, as long as I don't have any bad, as long as it's not really bad luck, what's going on, because I've had like some dumb luck sometimes in Guild Wars. We'll start talking about my little. I have a cool cab experience to mention to everybody. You know, I tend to see a lot of wackos quite a few. Not everybody's a wacko. So a lot. There are a lot of nice people, but I do tend to run into a few wackos every night. You know, but this time we're not going to talk about a wacko. We'll talk about one of the wackos another day. We're going to talk about something else, something everybody's going to be pretty interested in. Whoa, and you're stunned too. Wow. We can attack of all the things. See, I hate it when they proc out of the end. Oh my goodness, kill him. Oh yeah, we can attack on. If I kill him, I'd be like the luckiest bastard alive. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I'm the luckiest bastard alive. I'm sorry to... Right now. At the moment, yeah. With what just happened, I'm a lucky bastard. Oh, yeah. Whoa, look at all this fire. Oh my goodness. What is all this? Okay. Yeah. I could get screwed on this one if the Velo Jewel is really fast. But fuck it, we're gonna try it out. You know, sometimes they don't. The Perno won't violent proc 4 times when you start off the match. What am I doing here? Oh, we're gonna use the same team we've been using. Just switch everything around. Yeah. I don't know. Should I bring Beth instead of to get rid of what's his name? Leica, quick. That could work too. As long as I don't get stunned. Alright, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bring Beth instead. Oh yeah. Alright. Yeah. I'll kill him. I'll go for him. You know what? I'm gonna buff. I want to make sure I get that next turn. He resisted. Resisted everything. I mean, I really shouldn't depend on the weakened defense from him, but he has it. So what are we gonna do? Thank God I have immunity out of Delphoid right now. Oh my goodness. He resisted. Wow. Anyway, it's done. Alright. Whoa. Actually, that last guild war is going to be pretty interesting, so maybe we'll tell the story afterwards. I'm going to do like a quick Dragons run or something, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I'll show you guys how I'm trying to improve my Dragon's Run. It's not 100%. There's no way. I might not even win on video. But if I get a certain monster, I might be able to pull it off. I really want Galleon. That's on my wish list right now, is Galleon. Galleon is really good buffer. Like, the way he does things... Let's put it this way, Galleon is really sexy right now. He's the in thing right now. Oh boy. Alright, no stun. Good. Alright, let's try and stun them. Alright, you stunned my ass. Right, let's do that. Wow. Anyway, let's just kill him. That was crazy. He stunned everybody. Like, whoa. I couldn't believe he stunned everything. Oh yeah, we're done. Yeah, okay. So this went my way. So guys, so I'm gonna start on my little story. I ended up picking up some chick on Saturday, was it, or Friday? Friday, might have been Friday. Anyway, you know what? I don't think I told her I had a YouTube channel anyway, so she's never gonna know. But it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna tell anybody. I'm not gonna mention the names. I'm not gonna say where they live, like what area of New York they live in or whatever. So it was like a 45-minute cab ride. Okay. She wanted to originally meet up with a friend of hers, and I don't know what that was all about, but eventually she was like, take me home. I'm like, okay, so where's home? Home is literally like 45 minutes. What am I going to do, say no? It's like 3 in the morning. You know, it doesn't matter. Like, I could say no if I wanted to. No, I couldn't have on that one. It was like right there, right before the border of saying no, actually. So anyway. And so all that happened. Let me describe the cab for everybody. I have a bulletproof glass. I'm actually driving a brand new cab. It's a Nissan NV200. It's pretty cool. It has like a bubbled bulletproof glass, and it's not ugly like the regular, like the cabs that you see with the little window in the middle and all that. This has an intercom. So I can hear everything that's going on back there. Literally everything. I know exactly, not that I know exactly what's going on, but I'm going to hear everything, your conversation, everything. But the whole point of it, the intercom, is also so that you can hear me and I can hear you, so I know where we're going. But whatever, that's besides the point. So this chick was alone in the back seat. And, oh, and just in case anybody's wondering if they're paying me cash, there's like a little thing on the side of the cab, on the right, over the passenger side seat, and they could slide money underneath. It's actually pretty cool, and whatever. It's pretty safe. It's not bad. I like it, and you get to still talk to people, you know. It's a normal cab, right? It's just with an intercom system now. So, whatever. We're in the middle of the ride, so we get caught in a little bit of traffic now. And I hear a thump on the window. And what do I see? I see a foot, a bare foot. Alright, whatever, you know. I didn't think anything of it. All of a sudden, I'm hearing really, really, really heavy breathing. I'm like, what's going on? So I take a look back and I'm like, holy shit. So all I did one of these, you know. Couldn't really see that well anyway, but I did one of these. Drove her home. In the end, I got a thank you and a $15 tip. And I hope everybody can use their imagination on what was going on, you know. Just picture one leg up that way and, like, leaning against the glass, and then the other leg that way. And then a lot of heavy breathing, all right, by yourself. But she was by herself. I didn't do nothing. I didn't even get her number. You know, I'm not going to pull that shit off. I'm not even... It was just a cool experience. She was a nurse, and in the end, I'm telling you, I got a thank you and a $15 tip, and I went my way. I was like, that was just enough. But, alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'll talk to everybody later.